Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Uniton. We are in a pretty good situation. We're currently in the process of expanding our animal poop to allow, well, them to reproduce a little bit better. So we're kind of just mining out that space in the back over here. Maybe leave a little bit of extra space up there for additional storage or whatever we wanna put there. But in the long run, I think it will be very beneficial for our settlers. One thing that I'm really hoping for is we can kind of enclose these animals in here, because then we will have a much easier time at training them, because we don't need to walk that far in order to do so. But we'll see how this goes. People are just got up, are drinking now. It's a little bit of a foggy day today. I guess it's not too bad. But let's see, you are running in a way so that everyone just left, except for one. Oh well. We could try to lure them in, actually. Let's see if we can do that. So if I place this here and say we want fodder, hay, and put that on the highest priority. They might actually, some of the animals might come back here to try to eat that. Which, you know, I think would be fine. Alright, research is available. We can now unlock research free. We're getting more and more meat, which is good. Uniton grows more influential. Yeah, that means we're probably gonna have more attacks. So that is something that we need to, whoa, keep in mind. This is a little bit bigger than I expected. But we have just enough space in there. I guess this is a 3x3 unit. So it should be perfectly fine to place this in there. And then we already have the plans for the bookshelves and everything else. Okay. So they are currently still building all of this. I am gonna cancel this part here. Well, they are, and I think it's mostly because of you, Hilaria, that all of the animals ran away. But, you know, stuff happens. Alright. What else do we need to do? We are still building everything down here, and last time we had said it is time for us to think about our religious buildings. So let's start to plan them down as well. We want them to be relatively big. So I still haven't figured out, and there's probably a right answer for this, how tall they should be or how big they should be. So we're gonna kind of just try to make them a bit symmetric. Leave room for a double door. And then fill this up over here. Which means we also want to... Why is Pernille unconscious? She tried to tame the wild animal. Jacob is carrying her to her bed and she can recover. So I'm glad she didn't die. That would have been... yeah. Alright. So let's finish this up. Definitely plan out all the walls. And we are gonna turn this into a double structure, meaning 2 levels. We also want to make sure we have a bit of a, like, dedicated praying area in the back, actually. Alright, which means I want to chop down some more of these soil limestone deposits in the back. Alright. Like I said, we're gonna make it symmetric so that no religion will be upset about their stuff looking different. Here we go, which also means we need to mine out a bit more in this corner right here. Alright. And I think that's good enough. Now, he is building all of this instead of... Before you go to sleep, finish this. Cannot start, need to clear the area first. What's in there? Barley. Alright, I still want you to... yeah. At least chop it down. There's a lot of red over here during the autosave. Can't see what it is. Settler's wounds need tending. Don't die on me, girl. So he is running up there, chopping this down. Good. Now we can place the wall back in. They still haven't filled this up. Probably because we don't have enough of our animals here. And for now, I guess we could also fill this up again. There we go. So they can build this, and we're back to where we started out with having all of our buildings here and storage under a roof so they won't decompose. Probably also should set this up to keep producing until we have 100 of the ingots, and let's do the same for silver till we have 100 ingots. Don't need to put the smelting in there because we have that in here. Overall this looks good. Alright, settlers are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? You're hungry and you have very high expectations. Kama, you really... just get up. Eat, play some games, you know, be happy. There's plenty of opportunity to do so. Alright, this gave her a good amount of mood boosting. She is now doing entertainment stuff, which is awesome. And they're happily chopping the stuff down there. So, while we're setting everything up, let's also put in the wicker gate down here. I'm gonna place it right there. And I think we're gonna place another one just over here. Not that we necessarily need it, but this way, if we ever decide to build a bridge over this way, they can immediately walk into the animal pen and, you know, get things going this way. Settlers are still unhappy. Why are you drenched, cold, and entertainment? Just go and play, Lucky Apparel. That we should be able to solve, I think. Nothing here, and nothing here, because we're running low on our linen. How is this coming along? It still will take a while to get there. Alright, do need to chop down these trees so they're not blocking the sun. Wow, that's a lot of happiness spreading around. Good. So, yeah, as I was saying, so they're not blocking the sun and our flaxseed can grow properly. Alright, what else is going on? They still haven't... I've started building this a little bit up, so that's not too bad. We have another merchant. Beatty, I'm assuming. So he is coming in, which is awesome. Renil is still convalescing. Everyone has very high expectations. Don't know how I feel about this. Alright, so this is all in, which means I can actually now delete this and just replace it with the barn door, which is what we're gonna do right away. Reinforced door, barn door. I'm gonna place the barn door at the very end here. They're already exploring. That makes a lot of sense, as they are still chopping everything away. I do wonder if I could actually just... if they can now walk up, like, one of the slopes. They should be able to. So maybe I'll actually try to place some slopes up here, and then I don't need to dig it all out, right? Oh, but before I do that, I need to make sure that all of this is properly sealed off. We're also gonna give up on trying to catch some of the animals down here. Oh, Kema, you're preparing food, I know, but I do need you to barter. Actually, hold on. I don't need you to barter. Pentecost, you're the one with the... Isn't it Pentecost? Who is our dollar? It's Jacob. Jacob has happiness with speechcraft, right? Yeah. So Jacob, it is your turn to go barter. Settlers are exhausted. Who are you, Juliana? Losing consciousness. Why? I don't understand. Alright, anyways, let's see what he has to offer. We do have a blacksmith forge, I think. We have all of this. We could buy some research from him, but it's very expensive, so I don't think we're gonna do that. Healing kit, chronicles, yeah, nothing really that we want to have. So let's leave it at that. Alright. They are still happily chopping away here. Settlers are unhappy. Good, you're sleeping. Let's have a quick look at the schedule. That doesn't look too bad. I actually just add 1 more hour of sleep for everyone. So this way, you know, things hopefully turn out a bit better. Happy birthday, Cuthbert. What I'm also going to do now is add 2 hours of leisure. Let's actually turn it into 3 hours of leisure towards the end of the day. This way they can recover and hopefully get into a better mood as they are sleeping. Are we missing anyone? No one's living in... Oh, right. It's for our prisoner that still hasn't converted yet. How's this going anyways? 24%? 24% is not bad. Winsome? Okay, interesting. Bury the dog. We have 2 more baby dogs. I wish that would have happened after Cherry would have been domesticated, because then we wouldn't have the need to train all of these new dogs. But I'm really hoping that Perennial is now getting to it. Where are you? Kemma, why are you deprived, hungry, entertainment is all there for you. You're gonna go mental in a little bit, aren't you? Alright. So we are starting to... or well, they're building this up now. So let's see. The way I envision this is we want to put in some windows up here. Actually make this even 1 taller. So we're gonna set the same up over here. And that will be the baseline for our little tower, basically. Which means we're also going to put in the 2nd level here right now. And that reminds me, I do want to have them create more iron bars. Because I want to use a bunch of them in here to create like these iron grates to allow access to the 2nd level. Who's building? Is that your main job? No. Maybe I'll actually have you help grow and harvest. Tailoring is your main job. But we're currently lacking material. Cooking is your 2nd one. I guess that's fair enough. One thing that we can already place in here is actually doors. So 1 here, and the same on this side. And here we're going to change it into these half moons. Eesh. Oh, it's the bees that are so loud. Wow. Okay, anyways. So I think this is starting to come together. Settlers are suffering from cold. Who are you, Juliana? Why are you... I guess you're still drenched. So fair enough. You will dry. So... yeah. I'm a bit mean. Right, let's chop down this tree as well. Just to make sure it's not in the way. And you know what? All these trees need to go now. I can't keep watching over you guys to have like the herbs and the... like protect the herbs and stuff. Training attempts are seemingly more and more successful. It is pretty late in the day, but she's doing alright. Jacob's speechcraft is now higher, which is also awesome. 34%, not bad, not bad. Holden, you're constructing this. I kind of just want you to finish this part here, actually. Because I don't want any enemies or whatnot come in here. So we're gonna block this off right away. And then we can also experiment with the slopes down here. Which makes me think our research table is probably in. Here we are. And it is not in. I guess he has a bit too much work to do. But God, we should have checked on our traps over here. Nothing was caught. Something was caught here. But because I didn't check frequently enough, well, let's just leave it at that. It does make me think, instead of having you help with the grow and harvest, autosaving, I want you to actually help chopping stuff down. I think that will be very useful. Alright, everyone's asleep. Excellent. Slowly making our way. There's still more for them to chop down. I don't quite know why they decided to do all of this first and then move on to this side. Back onto this side, I need to say. Let's also set these two up to be chopped down. Makes me think it would be nice to have like a railing here to prevent people from falling down. Not that we really need to. Settlers are unhappy. Why? Jacob, just go and do what you need to do. Ugly apparel. Do we have some now for you? Nothing in here, nothing in there. I don't want you to have the lavish meals. No offense, but no. Just no. Also no packaged meals. You can get the more basic stuff. You are still our prisoner. Alright. Holden is happily constructing stuff. This is all now sorted out, which is awesome. Why don't you go and pray? Makes me think maybe in the morning I'm gonna have 2 hours of leisure time as well. And then they can work the rest of the day. I think overall that makes sense. Alright. So, let's finish building this up. Because I think getting these buildings in will be the most beneficial. That did not work. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Sometimes the game is doing something in the background and it destroys my planning of what needs to be done. We're also actually going to put in windows on this side. Also gonna place them in here right now, and that should give this enough windows to work with. Alright. So we do want to have a tower over here, which means we're going to need to put in some more walls on this side. Let's do it like that. Put in the beam. Do we need to have these here? If we're building... Yep, we actually do. Alright, and then we're going to... Oh. Pause. Everyone on deck. So you're doing this one. you're doing this one. Let's actually harvest it. You're doing this one. So there, yeah, I'm gonna have you actually harvest this. You can harvest. Oh, you're already working on it, so that is good. Ah, you take forever to get there. Hold on. Jacob. Gamma is already doing stuff. The coast, perennial. I actually let you keep training. Alright. This. Harvesting that. Jacob. Holden, not Jacob. We need to cut this down. Cuthbert is now here, which is awesome. Need you to do this. Juliana, you do this. I wish there was a button that would be so much quality of life that says, alright, harvest all the dead plants. What are you doing? There we go. Cut down this. Juliana, I need you to cut down this. Holden, don't run away. I need more of your support here. And you can harvest this. Pentecost is doing this work over there. I don't think the medical herbs ever get affected, or the berries, which is good. Alright. I do need you to chop down this part here. This one was set to harvest. Pepper. We're too slow, man. Alright, good. Blight has been dealt with. Alright, back to the actual plan for this episode. Blights are really intense. Alright. I actually need to put you here. Which makes me think I can actually remove these. I don't need you. I could leave this in, but I don't think I need to do that either. So we're gonna put... This is gonna be a little bit narrow, but I think it's fine. It will fulfill its purpose. Alright, the next thing that we will need to do is make a way up here. And I think the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna place a ladder over here. We're gonna place one here. And then we're gonna start building these metal grades. Metal graded platforms. Auto-saving. It's a lot of auto-saving going on. It does give me a chance to drink some coffee. So we're gonna place the metal graded platforms all around. Just like that. All the way. Almost there. And then we're gonna put in a little corner piece right there. Alright, once they've built this, they will be able to get up here and then kind of just finish the rest. But we do need more metal graded platforms over here. And I hope at least they will be able to get up this way. But I think they should. Maybe we'll actually place it against this wall instead. just to make sure they should be able to get on from this side and then get off from this side and then kind of build everything else in between. Alright, so first part of the church is in. Now we need to put in some roofing. I kind of want to increase the height of this. Again, not that it really serves much of a purpose, but I think it will look very nice. And in a sense that is... let's say that's what churches are all about. I'll be in big trouble. But it's in part, I want to say, what churches are about. Alright, and then here we go. And with that, we've managed to get this kind of done. Gonna leave 2 gaps here for now. Might need to leave a few more gaps up here. Because I think it would be nice to have some banners up at the top. Alright, so we will be working on this. And I'm gonna focus on one church first, before we're moving on to the next one. They have now built basically the base layer level. Alright, he was found faint and bleeding by a citizen of Uniton from the axe of shattered lumber. They experienced woodcutter mishap. What are you good at? Mining. Could use some more miners. You're not too bad at art, actually. You know what? Jeffrey, welcome to the team. Alright, we do have one more house for you already in place. Somebody please... Yep, Holden is coming to pick him up. Jacob, please go ahead and just chop down this. Alright, we gotten a new sheep, which is kind of nice. Also need to check that we have enough food. We're doing okay on food, not great. Makes me think it's time to expand our barley situation. To have another section of barley somewhere on the back here. Alright, so this has been cut down now. So now let's go ahead and put in another house. For when we have managed to tame our prisoner. And yes, I called it to tame the prisoner. Alright, so I'm gonna put the opening on this side. Window here. Door right next to it. And then the roofing. Just like that. And then we just need to put everything on in the inside. Floor, heating, and a bed. Alright. We have Sir Barks-a-Lot as a chicken? I guess so. Which makes me think it paid off to expand this. We're seeming to get some reproduction from our animals, which is always a good thing to have. But even more so important to actually go ahead and place some more barley. Just gonna make a weirdly looking chunk over here. And once we research our ability to terraform. Actually, I'm also gonna make this more into an L shape. As I was saying, once we research our ability to terraform, we'll turn this into a nicer looking area. But basically, all of this up here will become our farming situation, which again, I think will look overall really nice. Alright, they are still working on this over here. So that's looking okay. I think later on we're also going to place some banners up here, maybe 2 down there, and then some more wooden torches, wall torches, like over here, there and there. For now, let's leave it. I think it's more important to get the building into shape. Makes me think, where's our newest person, Jeffrey? Jeffrey, you are really bad at a lot of things. But we can actually have you do mining. And after mining, I want you to just go ahead and haul until we have some need for you to do some artwork. Your artwork, level 12, better than Pernille's. Pernille is pretty busy with smithing. I think she's happy with that anyways, so this will be okay. Now we don't actually have anything left to mine at the moment. Huh. We've mined everything that we set out to mine. Which means we should probably set up some more mining stuff. So let's clear out this area. Because like I mentioned before, we want our prisoners to have a bit more of a dedicated section. So we're just gonna clear this up. This might be then just the entrance to our prisoner cells, and then we have a path down there along the front wall, and then the prisoner cells in this corner right here. I think that'll look overall very nice. But, you know, future worries. Settlers are suffering from cold. We still don't have... we're getting a little bit closer at, you know, getting some stuff. Okay, harvesting all of this. Have a quick look. Still nothing caught here. Oh, but there is a pheasant. Highest priority, and I think since I saw this right here, let's also harvest the medical herbs, as we'll be able to place them, like plant them into our facility up there. Alright. Training attempt failed. Guess we're back to the bad training attempts. This is in. I guess once you're standing on top of here, you can build all of this over there. Interesting. Alright. He is happily building stuff, and I think he just grabbed... Did he grab? What did he grab? Yeah, he grabbed some metal bars, so he is putting in these metal graded platforms, which is exactly what I was hoping for. In all honesty, I don't think we're gonna finish this church in this episode, but we'll get there. We'll get there soon. Definitely in the next one. So what I am going to do now is we're gonna stop the episode. We've made significant progress though. Still need to figure out how to keep our settlers a bit healthier, so that pheasant didn't last very long. That's fair enough. Settlers are unhappy. Oh. We need to work on the happiness of our settlers overall. Alright, I think we will focus on this the next time, but I think the church will also help quite a lot. So that's the plan for the next episode. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing, it helps out a lot. And other than that, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.